channel! Yay! Now, for those who don't know me, my name is Teacher Vera. I am a licensed teacher in the Philippines and also in Kuwait. Now, in this video, I will be talking about the journey of how I applied for a teaching position here in Kuwait. So if you're interested, please continue watching. I worked in a private school in the Philippines for 3 years. Right after my contract, I decided to stop teaching. I think during that time, my heart was not into teaching anymore. Although I know for a fact that I really wanted to go abroad. So, late March of 2018, that time, I applied for a teaching position in workabroad.ph. So, in this site, you can see a lot of hirings, including teachers in different countries. So I applied and applied and applied and applied. But it was only June of 2018 when an agency called me asking me if I am still interested because they're hiring teachers bound to Kuwait, and I grabbed the opportunity. So they scheduled me for a Skype interview that lasted only for 15 minutes. After that, I waited for a result of my application for around 2 to 3 days. So when they already told me that I passed the interview, they told me to prepare my requirements. Now, before that, I just want you to know that you have to make sure that your agency is legit. Now, how will you be able to check if the agency is legit? So you have to visit the official website of POAA, and there are the lists of agencies there that you can find, and you have to check if that agency is active and has the license to operate. Okay, now let's talk about the requirements. So the requirements that I'll be giving are the requirements that I did prepare under an agency. Okay, so it might differ if you go there as a tourist or if you go there by other means. So what I will be giving you are the requirements if you are going through an agency. So we have here diploma, TOR, NBI for abroad, the medical, the PEDOS. Okay, so let's talk about the TOR. So the TOR must be for employment abroad, and it must be original, including with the diploma. Now, these two must be authenticated. So what do you mean by authenticated? So these two documents must be authenticated by CHED. Now, if you graduated from a state university like me, your registrar is already given the power to authenticate or validate these two documents. But if you graduated from a private university, then you have to do it by yourself. You have to go to the CHED office and have it validated or verified. Now, why do we need to verify these things? Because when we go to the DFA and have it red ribbon, you cannot just bring the original papers with you. They need the CAV, or the Certificate of Authentication and Verification, which you can get from your school registrar if you're from an SUC, or you can get it on CHED if you're from a private university. Let's talk about the medical. So there are 2 steps for you to undergo the medical. So if you're still waiting for your visa, you can go the pre-medical checkup. It was around 1,500. And once your visa arrived, you can do the full medical checkup. I don't know what's the difference, because when I did the pre-medical and the full medical, it was with the same test. Like everything is the same. So I did the medical at St. Peter Paul in Cebu. So basically, St. Peter Paul is in partnership with my agency. After the result of my medical, they were the one who sent it to my agency. Okay, the good thing of being under an agency is that they will be guiding you in every steps of the process. Unlike if you have to do it by yourself, you have to do a lot of research. But since I am under an agency, they were giving me a lot of instructions. So 1 week, I think 1 week prior to my departure, I flied to Manila to undergo PEDOS. What is PEDOS? PEDOS is a pre-departure orientation seminar, which is a prerequisite if you are in OFW. So you will be given an endorsement paper from your agency, and you will go to the PDOS office and you will attend the seminar. When you're finished the PDOS, all you need to do is to wait for your plane ticket, and then you will be flying. It's for free because your agency will be the one to pay for it, so you don't have to worry about the fee. Now in my case, I have to wait for like almost a month because it was Ramadan here in Kuwait. So I stayed a long time in Manila that I thought this was a scam, although I was thinking no money was involved yet, so it could be true, it could be a scam. So on September, my agency called me that my plane ticket is already ready, so I have to pay the placement fee. Now, the placement fee is equivalent to your 1 month salary plus some contribution to PhilHealth, some contribution to OWA, and 1 month of SSS. But you can definitely have it back once you have your work already. Now, is Kuwait safe? I can say yes, especially for us professionals, because we don't stay with families, other families inside the house. We stayed with co-teachers and everything, so all you just have to do is to adjust to different personality. It's quite safe as long as you won't wear too revealing clothes, which I'm not fond of. Although you will not be killed or assassinated if you will be wearing revealing clothes, but the people around you will keep on looking at you because it's not given. Kuwait is an open country, but since we are not from this country, we have to respect their culture and try to stop wearing revealing in order for you to be safe. But overall, I think Kuwait is safe. Now let's talk about the kids. So I worked here as a kindergarten teacher, and I can say that their kids are very, very beautiful and handsome, and they're very, very cute. Although teaching here is not a work in the park because we have different culture. There are some students who doesn't know any English, and you have to accept that because you are a teacher and you have to help them. But there are also some kids who knows English already, so you just have to help them. It is not hard for me adapting here in Kuwait because there are a lot of Filipinos here. Wherever you go, you can hear some people speaking in Visaya, and you will be like, hey, one of you. So there are a lot of Filipino communities here in Kuwait. So basically, there are a lot of expats here, so conversing in English to other people is not hard. Although there are some people whom you will meet who doesn't know any English, but that's very rare because there are a lot of expats, so it's expected that there are a lot of people who can speak in English, plus the Filipino communities here. My teaching experience here, I love the kids. They're very, very cute, although there are some kids who will test your patience. But I think that's part of being a teacher. Okay, so that's pretty much everything about the things that I did and prepare for me to land a teaching job here in Kuwait. So if you still have more questions, you are free to comment and I will be answering those questions. Thank you so much for watching and hope you learned something today. Bye bye.